Well, good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana weather. It is Friday, August the 1st, 2014, and it is about 8:45 a.m. Eastern Time here in the morning. Today's video update is sponsored by Metal Magic in Washington. You can give Chad a call, 698-8555 for all of your paintless dent repair needs. And of course, be sure to tell them that Southern Indiana weather sent you. All right, we have a beautiful day going on right now. Satellite and radar here in motion for you. Pretty much mostly clear skies out there right now. We have a few high clouds rolling in from time to time. Should come under more of a partly cloudy sky today. Even the chance of some isolated thunderstorms later this afternoon, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. But overall, still a pretty nice day out there with sort of a north wind still taking effect. Temperature wise here across the area, not bad either. I mean, we're talking upper 50s here in some places, even to the mid 60s already. We'll go up to about the mid 80s today, but look at the dew points as well. Dew points are still even in the upper 50s some places, into the very low 60s for most of us. That's not bad. That's still within the comfortable range. It's a little bit more humid than what we have seen, but not bad at all. You start to get into the 70s for the dew points, and that's whenever you start to see the really muggy weather return. So low to mid 60s dew points today. That's still going to be a pretty nice day overall. And again, temperatures should rise up pretty nicely throughout the day. All right, here's what we got going on with the surface fronts in the map, just to give you an idea. The last video I did was Monday. I took the rest of the week off to be with my family. We went on vacation down to Daniel Boone National Forest, rented a cabin, and just had a good time together. So I've been updating the forecasts, as you've probably noticed, but my activity's been pretty limited. Back and ready to go at it now, and always good to have that time of refreshment. Thankfully, the weather has been just beautiful this week, so it's almost been autopilot for the weather, and that's been nice. That's about to change, though. We've got some changes coming to the forecast. Here's the way things look today, and as you can see, as the surface front moves through, we got a front down to our south, but we've got these three dashed lines here. This is indicating just sort of a trough of low pressure that's moving through the area, and that's going to be enough of a spark that we could see a few isolated thunderstorms today. Not much to go on, though. But then for the weekend, by Sunday, high pressure starts to take shape large and in charge, and as we go into the extended outlook, then high pressure moves off to the east on Monday. By the time Tuesday comes, you got a cold front starting to draw near, but it never really draws near with us. As you can see, it becomes a warm front and moves back more towards the north, but then finally later in the week we start to see this front move through the area. In fact, it looks like we've got a rainy extended outlook. The GFS is not overly excited about the rain chances. The Euro was very excited about the rain chances, so we got some things to work out in the extended outlook timing, but we could definitely use some of the rain. Let's take a look at the high-res future radar here from the WRF ARW model. And let me just sort of show you this. We're pretty good for the morning time. By this afternoon, we may have a few storms starting to pop up. Here's by 1 o'clock, and you can see out to our west there's some nice storms starting to form. But you see down here, not a whole lot, just a pop-up shower or two, and that's just going to be about it. And as we continue this on throughout the day, here we are by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Again, just a couple of tiny dots on the map. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, here's 8 o'clock. Again, that's what you see is we just see a couple of tiny dots here and there on the map. And then, of course, that's all pretty much cleared out of the area here by midnight, 1 a.m., something like that, and it's largely gone. Tomorrow, high-res radar is not very excited for us either. Another couple of thunderstorms possibility popping up again, but nothing major there. I've went with a 20% chance for isolated thunderstorms today and only a 30% chance tomorrow. So it's not going to be a big rain event for us this weekend, the way things look. So if you got outdoor plans this evening, I wouldn't cancel them by any means. I think it's going to be pretty well okay for that. Just grab an umbrella with you in case something does come up, because whoever does get these pop-up type of thunderstorms today, they're going to be very slow moving, and they could potentially pack a heavy amount of rain with them because by nature of the fact that they are slow moving. And it's just going to be these pulse up garden variety type of thunderstorms where they form, they pulse up, they get really big, and then they dump a bunch of rain out and then sort of collapse on themselves, and then that's it. And they may only move a space of a county or two in their entire travel. So not a prolific rainmaker today for most of us, and not coverage wise on this is very isolated as well. But nonetheless, the chance is there, so we'll mention it in the forecast. All right, going to the Atlantic, we have Tropical Storm Bertha that has now formed out in the Atlantic. Here's what the spaghetti models are saying as far as where the tracks of this go. You can see it takes us towards the United States, but then away from the mainland. According to the National Weather Service's Hurricane Center, exact same type of thing. Stays off of the coast. It never even becomes a hurricane. It just stays a tropical storm status according to their model. So we'll see whether that forms, whether that does that or not. Basically, the idea here is we've got a cold front that's going to move down here and should push this off and keep it away from the U.S. But we'll see whether that holds out or not. Lots can change in the coming days because we're talking next Tuesday before it starts to get up into this direction. So we'll keep monitoring it and let you know how things go. Let's talk about temperature rise real quick before we end the video, and I can show you that we're going to be warming up a little bit. It's kind of hard to read a bunch of these blobbed numbers up here, but just sort of look down here where you've got a time series of here's your days and here's your temperatures. But what I can show you is we've got some 90s that are expected to come back into the forecast, but we've also, the blue lines down here are accumulated precipitation over time, and you can see we do have some precipitation that will not a whole lot today. Again, it's not really Euro model here is not picking up on that. But later in the forecast for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we've got some more chances of rain. And it actually looks like some pretty decent chances of rain. According to the Euro, will also take our temperatures down as well. So we will look forward to that. The good thing is it does look like we have some 90s to return, but it does not look like it's going to be a long string of 90s. Let me show you what I mean. We'll go to southernindianaweather.com and take a look at your up-to-date 7-day forecast. 84 today, again, a 20% chance of those isolated thunderstorms, and I think that chance ends by midnight, maybe 1 a.m. at the latest. Not very much of a chance here today. Tomorrow, really not that much of a chance either. I've only given it a 30% chance of some scattered thunderstorms. 83 your high. Slow warm-up begins 85 on Sunday under partly cloudy skies. 88 warm degrees on Monday, and you notice that you've still got a north wind here during the morning. It'll change more to the south during the afternoon, and by the time Tuesday kicks in and you got that southwest flow, we're back up to near 90 degrees again, and you've got the humidity that's going to return with that, so it's going to be muggy next week. Then you've got thunderstorms in the forecast Wednesday and Thursday. I went with a 50% chance. The GFS, just to give you an idea, GFS is not very excited about the chances of storms on Wednesday and Thursday at all. The Euro is very excited about it. I sort of split the differences and went with a 50% chance. We'll adjust that over time. Got plenty of time in the extended outlook before we get there to sort of see what's going to actually happen with that. But I know that there are some chances of rain in the forecast, and again, some partly cloudy skies. Not an all-day type of event, but just some scattered thunderstorms. And the good thing is, I think it will bring cooler weather. If you believe the GFS, we're going into the 90s both of those days again because of it is very low storm chances, and the Euro actually takes us into the 70s, upper 70s on Wednesday because of so much rain. I'm not sure that I buy that, so I've kind of sort of split the difference and put the mid 80s. But both ends of the spectrum are out there for next week. We'll continue to monitor that and update it. So you may see, if you look at other forecasts as well as mine, you probably see all kinds of different things for Wednesday and Thursday because it's sort of way up into the air right now on what the models want to do with that. And it's a matter of which model do you trust more. I've leaned more on the Euro models with this. There are others who may not, so you'll see some differences there. Regardless, we have some storm chances coming up. But enjoy the day today and tomorrow. Again, some isolated chances, but we're going to have a nice weekend overall for that. Mid 80s is still not bad at all, considering 88 is our average high temperature this time of the year. Get out and enjoy it. All right, that is it for this video update, folks. Hope you have had a great day. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite for Southern Indiana Weather. Take care, and we'll see you next time.